Today, I'm wanting to try something new on this channel, and I've been making this chili. My family loves it, and I figured I'd share it with everybody. What you'll need: a plate or something to cut on, a half a teaspoon and a half tablespoon measuring spoon, a stirring spoon, good sized pot, strainer, 2 pounds of ground beef. I went with chuck, beef broth, onion, paprika, chili, salt, garlic, minced garlic, Tabasco, 2 cans of petite diced, can of tomato paste, black pepper, bell pepper, onion. Let's get this going. Your first step is you want to chop up your onions, slice them, dice them, however you do it, however your family will eat it. It's your kitchen, you do it your way, but I prefer mine diced. Might even leave them out, but I'm probably going to change the taste profile. Last time our 5-year-old was here while I was cutting everything up, getting everything ready. She says, "Dad, I don't like onions. I don't like the bell pepper." I said, "You eat it. You ate it last time. You loved it. Didn't even notice it." After everything was cooked, she never said a word about it. She loved it. But first thing you want to do is dice up your onions. What I do is I take the meat, which I'm going to do here in a minute. I'll go ahead and put it into my pan there. And then I'll get everything diced up, and then I'll just turn it on and let it all cook together like that. But again, it's your kitchen. You do it your way. Dice up your onion, dice up your pepper, throw your meat in, let it all cook together and brown. Then you're going to drain it. Okay, I got all my onions diced now. And just a little secret or tip or whatever you want to call it. And again, it's your cooking, your kitchen. You do it your way. When I'm cutting onions, they start to get to me. I stop and rinse my hands in cold water. Little trick I picked up at a Subway years and years and years ago. I prefer the purple onions because they got more to them. We prefer the green bell pepper because they're sweeter, but you can use whatever you want on this. This is your kitchen, your way. But I'm about ready to get this started. All right, I got my 2 pounds of chuck. Well, 2 1/4 in this case because that's what Walmart had. But in the pan. Right in that pan too. Then I'm going to dice this up, do the same thing, turn that flame on. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to try this. I have now put you in the camera stand I bought and did a video on a few years ago. It's alright for the buy. Not the biggest fan of it in the end though. Can't wait to get something better. Maybe some sports cams too. I'm fixing to go get my fishing license. So maybe I can get some videos of going fishing and hiking. Bought a kayak last tax time off my brother-in-law that I haven't been able to get to the water yet. We bought a SUV last tax time. I had to do a bunch of work on it. Finally got all the parts in and on it and into the shop for final adjustments around mid-October. So hopefully when it warms up, I'll get to do a video of me getting my first time in a kayak. We'll see how it goes. Now I got to get a flame to this. Also, while I've got you here, I need plenty more likes and subscribes. Please, please, please hit that like and subscribe button. The channel needs more people to grow. You tell me what kind of videos you want me to do, and I'll do them. We've cut the farm down to 1 pig, about 20 chickens. I'm selling eggs regularly. Worked at Harps for a little bit. If you've seen 3 videos, you see how that goes. Yes, please hit that like, hit that subscribe. I need the subscribes. I'm almost to 50 subscribers. At 50 subscribers, I can go live on YouTube at any time. Means if I see something good, I can just hit live and get it to y'all guys. So Please, please get me some more subscribers. Send it to all your friends. Get all your family in here. Let me know what you want to see so that I know what kind of content to put on here. Alright, let's back to this chili. We got it lit. We got the peppers. We got the onions in. Only thing we're going to do now is let that brown. Stir it up and let it brown. Mix it all in. We're going to use the juices from the hamburger meat to saute our peppers and our onions. Like I said, you could. If your family's picky, you don't want to eat the peppers and the onions, you could leave them out. That's all up to you. My family, it works. The little one don't like seeing it, but she likes eating it, so it works. And I just let them all just cook and saute. And the beauty of using a plate that's to the counter or a cutting board sits also on my lid and a great place to set my spoon. Since I'm just sauteing this, I'm going to leave it cracked the best I can. So you get the point. Alrighty, we'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, now got the meat going. It's all in there. Just let it brown up, do its thing. Got it on about medium. And about somewhere in there, medium high, medium low, a little bit. However you prefer to do it. I like it slower, makes it more juicier, I think. I forgot to mention, I prefer a little bowl for my seasonings. And you will need a measuring cup for 2 cups of that. And if you buy a 16-ounce can of that, then you won't need a cup, obviously. And it don't have to be stock, it don't have to be beef, it can be broth, it can be chicken, it can be whatever. Whatever you choose. Again, this is your kitchen, your family, your taste preference. I'm just putting the idea out there. I got the recipe offline, did some variations to it myself, putting it out there for you. 30-minute chili, it's really good. Alright, I'm gonna mix all this stuff up. Bear with me. I'm gonna try a change in this recipe. It calls for 4 tablespoons of minced garlic. I've been adding the 4 tablespoons of minced garlic when I add everything else, the broth, the tomatoes and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and add that while I've got the pepper and the onion and the meat browning, so that it will give me a better taste in my meat, I think. Okay, I added my 4 tablespoons of minced garlic to my stuff. Now I just used the half on table and teaspoon. So, like, I'm about to measure out a tablespoon and a half of chili powder. That's the next ingredient here. So I'll just do 3 of these. Alright, we got our chili powder. Sorry, I'm having to take breaks. I'm doing this all. Tried my stand, it's just not working. So I'm doing it all by hand here. When the family gets home, maybe I'll have a cameraman. They have gone to lunch with the sister-in-law. I stayed home to make chili for y'all guys and them. They're gonna love it for tonight for dinner. I'm eating it for lunch while it's fresh. Alright, we got our chili powder in there. Made a little bit of a mess, but it's all good. Next up is our paprika. If I remember right, let's take a look. If I remember right, it is, 1.5 teaspoons paprika. So we'll ditch this tablespoon over here. We'll bust out our teaspoon now. We'll do 1.5 teaspoons of paprika. Alright, paprika is in there. Let's see what's up next. Onion powder, 1.5, and 1.5 salt. Onion powder's in. 1.5 teaspoons of salt next. Now, mind you, the whole time I'm doing seasonings, I'm also still browning everything up. It's looking quite nice. Getting ready to drain it. Salt's in, onion powder's in. It's time to move on to the next seasonings. Okay, now I need 1.5 teaspoon cumin, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon black pepper. And it smells so amazing in here, guys. Just that right there smells so amazing. I really wish there was a way I could share the smell with you. So I hope if you're doing this at home, if you're watching this and you're giving this a try, I really hope that you're smelling what I smell, because it is amazing. Amazing. Like I said, we need 1.5 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of black pepper. We'll have our dish of seasonings ready. I also wanted to note, that's my cumin in there, on that 1.5 on the ground cumin, the recipe I got said 1. I bumped it up to 1.5. I really like the cumin flavor. It reminds me a lot of the taco flavor, and I just like it. Okay, there's our seasoning cup. It's got everything from the chili powder to the black pepper in it. That list I showed you, that's what you go off of. We're going to pour 2 cups of that. Those 3 cans, 6 splashes. Those 3 cans, 6 splashes of that. And that cup into that. Once it gets through browning, and we drain it. And then you're going to cover it with that plate there. And let it come to a boil. Turn it down to low. Let it set for about 20-30 minutes. Normally this would be the part where I start making the cornbread after I clean up all my seasonings that my wife loves so much. But I'm not shooting that part today. And I don't have all my ingredients for it. I'm going to have to make it a different way today anyway. But yeah, I thought I'd throw that part in right quick, because I'm still browning, waiting for it to drain. Got everything else ready to go. Do a quick cleanup of all my seasonings, everything I've already used. And then I would whip up my cornbread right quick and start getting it in the oven so it'll come out about the same time. Alright, our meat is browned, drained, ready to start adding. We got our 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 6-ounce can of paste, 2 cups of stock in this case. Could be broth, could be whatever you choose. Just don't use water. First thing I want to do, just start adding it in. Goes the broth, stock, whatever you're adding. Tomatoes, you can do fire roasted, you can do diced, you can do petite diced, you can do whatever. You could probably even do crushed or whatever if you wanted. That's all up to you and your family. First, I was using fire roasted. They were the regular diced. I like the petite diced better, so I switched that last time I made it. You can use whatever brand, whatever flavor, however. Like I said, it's yours, it's your kitchen, you do what you want. This is how my family likes it. Yep, I just add all of it. Go ahead and just pour that whole bowl of seasoning right on in there. Then we're going to take and add this tomato paste. I hate tomato paste, and I really wish I had a cameraman. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, all my ingredients are in. I'm back. Let's get this stuff stirred up and ready here. Now, obviously, when you pulled your meat to drain it, you either turned your heat down or off. At this point is when you need to turn that back up to about medium high, while you stir all this stuff in real good. Get it stirred. You want to bring it to a boil, of course. Once you get it all stirred in, brought to a good boil, you just put your lid, your plate, whatever you're using to cover it on, turn it down to low, and let it sit till you decide it's ready. I mean, you could technically eat it at this point, but it all needs to cook in real good. So give it about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And if you're wanting to use a slow cooker for this recipe, once you drained this, everything would have went into your slow cooker at that point. That's the only difference. And I think the recipe said just a couple few hours for high and 5 to 8 hours for low, something like that. What I'm going to do with this, I'm going to bring it to a boil. I'm going to put a lid on it. I'm going to put it on low. I'm going to let it sit that way for about 25-30 minutes. I'm going to shovel me out a big old bowl of it. That's going to be my lunch. I'm going to put the lid back on it, and I'm going to let it just sit and simmer. When my family gets home this evening, I'll cook up the cornbread. We'll have chili and cornbread for dinner. That's how you make this chili. Anyway, there's bunches and bunches of different ways. We really like this one. Appreciate you watching. I've said it before, like and subscribe. I'm going to start putting out more videos. I'm going to go get my fishing license, start doing some more outside hiking, fishing videos. I have gotten ordained to marry people. Went and got registered through the state of Arkansas to marry people. So hopefully I can start getting some business at that and start marrying people. Hopefully I can get them to agree to let me record it and put it on the channel is what I'm hoping in the end. And wouldn't that be cool? Get some videos of me marrying people on here. And if you would like to get married by me and you're in the state of Arkansas, just drop it in the comments. We can go from there. Please like, subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Hope it turns out great. This is some awesome chili. Y'all fans are awesome. Keep up the watching. I gotta go spend the next 3 hours editing this video for you. Thank you.